guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's fall glam look, we're going to be starting off with foundation, and here I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the color 6.0 and 7.0. I'm in that weird in-between stage right now. And then I'm going to be applying the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer all over my lid, and you gotta make sure you put this on nice and evenly. And now going into my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, I'm going to be taking the color Blow, and I'm going to be applying this as a base color, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid with a fluffy shader brush. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Lockout, and I'm applying this with my MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to blend that right into my crease as a first transitional shade. And now with the color Extra Bitter, we're going to go ahead and put this in the crease as well, right on top of the color Lockout. And I'm going to apply this again with the MAC 224 brush, and the shade is just going to go ahead and warm up everything. And again, for this step, we're just going to use windshield wiper motions as well as small circular motions to blend this color out. Now going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario, we're going to take the color Muse, which is a really pretty copper shade, perfect for the fall, which is why I wanted to do this video, is because I actually really wanted to use this shade. So I'm going to apply this using a MAC 239 brush, or this is a Zoeva, but it's the same brush. Just a flat shader brush onto the lid. And now I'm going to be taking my flamethrower brush, and I'm going to be dipping that into the color Lethal, which is a deep burgundy color. And I'm going to apply this on the outer V of my eye, as well as a little bit along the upper lash line. And if you're wondering where this brush is from, it's from Tarte, and it's from the Nicole Concilio collaboration. I actually used this brush in my last video, and I actually really like it. And now moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper. It's just the black eyeliner. I got a small deluxe sample size of this in my Sephora Play box last month, and I actually really like this liquid liner because it has a nice little brush tip to it, and it's really pointy, so it gives you that perfect wing. So here I lined my upper lash line first, and then here I'm creating the wing, and then I'm just going to go ahead and connect the two together and then fill in that little wing area once I'm done. And then I'll just keep building the line until I get my perfect eyeliner. Now going into lashes, I'm using the Lily lashes in the style Luxe. These are some of my favorite lashes to use. It has a nice little tapered end to it, so it really wings out, and since I'm wearing a wing liner today, I wanted to accentuate that. So I'm just going to apply this really quickly using some tweezers, and then I'm going to move on to my concealer, and here I'm using the MAC Prolongwear concealer in NW25 and NW20, and my camera cut out when I was applying this underneath my eyes, so you won't see me do that part, but basically I just applied this under my eyes and blended it out with a Glamour Sponge. And then now I'm going to balance everything out and apply this on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. And then, once again, blend everything out. You've seen me do this a million times. I always do this in my videos. Sometimes I think that maybe I should stop putting this part in, but whatever. We'll just watch it again today. And now to set everything, I'm using the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, which is my fave, and I'm just going to apply this under my eyes and all the areas that I put on concealer just right now. And I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this really quickly and then sweep it right off. And here I'm using a Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush. It says highlighting brush, but I actually really like using this for under my eyes and stuff like that. Next, I'm going to be taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I forgot what the color, I think this is Radiant Light. I could be wrong, but I will put it in the description bar below. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face to set my foundation. And using this powder just gives a really nice luminous veil to the skin, so once everything is all settled, it looks really pretty. Now moving on to bronzers, we need to warm up that face because we're looking a little bit pale there. I'm going to use my MAC bronzers in Give Me Sun and Matte Bronze. And first I'm going to apply matte bronze on my face to kind of just warm everything up. I like this bronzer to go on first because it's not as warm as Give Me Sun. So right now, since I'm not as tan as I was in the summertime, I can't really go in with the Give Me Sun alone because it kind of looks a little bit too tan on me. So we're going to apply this one first and then we're going to go in with the Give Me Sun so that we can just have a nice little warmth to the skin instead of being too warm, if you know what I'm saying. And for this step, I'm using a Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush, which I've been using quite a lot in my videos lately. I actually really love this brush. Next, we're going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to use the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I'm using the medium contour shade in the palette to sculpt out my cheekbones and along my forehead as well. And I'm just using an angled cheek brush for this step to contour. Now moving on to my nose contour, I'm going to be using the JD Weighty 180 Nose Perfecting Brush from Luxie. Whew, that was a mouthful. And I'm just going to be applying the light contour shade in the palette to sculpt out my nose. And I actually really like this brush because it comes with a more thinner angled side and it comes with a fluffier angled side. So it's perfect for either powders or creams. And then to soften up the nose contour, again, we're just going to use the Glamour Sponge and kind of pat out the excess product so that it looks a lot softer. And now going into my Morphe blush palette, I think this is the 950B blush palette. I'm going to take the kind of mauve shade in the palette and I'm going to be applying this on my cheeks. And I'm using a MAC 116 cheek brush for this. And now moving on to highlight, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit. I'm going to take the color Amber Gold from the palette and an Anastasia A23 highlighter brush, and I'm just going to apply this on the tops of my cheeks to kind of give me a little glow there. And then I'm going to use the color Sunray, and I'm just going to apply this on the tip of my nose as well as the bridge of my nose. And now going back to the eyes, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette again, and I'm going to be applying the color Lethal with an e.l.f. smudger brush. And I'm just going to apply this underneath my lower lash line and really smoke out that lower lash line as well as give it some color down there. And then taking a Luxie blending brush, I'm not sure what number this is, but I will leave it in the description bar below. I'm going to apply Faith, and I'm just going to blend out that color Lethal that we just applied. And then with a black kohl liner, I'm just going to line my lower waterline. And then I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm using the Voluminous Mascara in Carbon Black from L'Oreal. This is my favorite mascara. I love this mascara so much. And I'm just going to apply this on the top and bottom lashes. And finally, we are moving on to the lips. I'm going to be applying the color Hex from the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. And this is a really, really nice burgundy color. You can actually use these pencils by itself if you really wanted to. They're that pretty. And they just glide on so smoothly. So here I'm just going to fill in my lips a little bit with the pencil as well. And then now taking my Vice lipstick, also from Urban Decay. It's in the color Disturb. This is a matte color. And the reason why it looks a little bit glossy here is because I put on some lip balm and I guess I didn't take all of it off. So it looks sort of a little glossy, but it is a matte color. And this color is a really, really pretty vampy shade to wear if you want to be a little vampy this fall. And then the look is complete. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!